A very good morning to Mr. Amin and my fellow friends. Today I will be presenting my research topic, that is the academic performance between student athletes and non-student athletes. The basic idea of my research is being a student athlete has become a very popular option for students to further their study. However, there are myths about being a student athlete will impact academic performance. Does this sound familiar? This is very common throughout Malaysia. The purpose of the study is to compare the academic performance between student athletes and non-student athletes. With that in mind, my research questions are comparing the academic performance and the view of being a student athlete between student athlete and non-student athlete. For literature review, I analyzes many previous research done on similar topics. The researchers are able to provide the basis foundation of this research. First is participation in extracurricular activities. With high participation, many research show positive relationship in academic performance. The researcher Machida et al. Stated that athletes achieve within their sport can be determined in self-confidence, and with this self-confidence can carry into their academics and more. Second is differences in academic performance between student athlete and non-student athlete. With reading through many research, study shows that taking part in athletics will likely to lead to contribute in mental toughness, teamwork, and most importantly, work ethic, which can contribute in academic performance. A research done by Samuel et al. Stated that student athletes have a higher reading test compared to non-student athletes. Now, on to methodology. Let's start with participants. There are 20 participants with 10 student athletes and 10 non-student athletes. Furthermore, with instruments. Instruments for this research is an online survey using Google Forms software to conduct the research. Not only that, with questionnaires, the researcher adapted the question from Eddie and Keith and another from Brenda et al. The questionnaire consists of 3 sections, which are Section A, Section B, and Section C. Section A is about gathering demographic data, for example, gender and age. With Section B is about respondents' academic performance and respondents' habit. With Section C, the questionnaire is asking about respondents' view of being a student athlete. Not only that, there are also what-if questions for the respondents to answer. Now, to findings and discussion. The study appeared that there were no significant difference between student athlete and non-student athlete in the academic performance. But with student athlete taking more practice, watching film, required team traveling during competition, this will ultimately impact the students' motivation. Hence, it's very difficult to analyze the exact correlation because there are so many factors that can impact the academic performance between student athletes and non-student athletes. Now, moving on to conclusion. To start off with summary, the researcher found out there were no significant difference between student athlete and non-student athlete in the academic performance. But it's hard to find the exact issue that can affect the academic performance. Bird and Rose suggest that participation in athletics can be a motivational factor for student athletes in classroom, and that can be a positive correlation to academic performance. For limitation, I'm only going to show 2 limitations in this study. First are limited sample size. The research only conducted in Sunway Foundation. With the limited sample size, did not allow for more student athletes from different programs or institutes to participate in this study. Another limitation is the researcher only provide closed-ended questions for the respondents. With more open-ended questions, the respondent can answer the question more specifically. Finally, for future research can combine qualitative and quantitative approach in the data analysis. This will provide more quality results. Future research can also look into past results provided by the institute rather than the result from the respondents. Lastly, future research can implement adding different variables into the research for even better accuracy. Thank you for listening.